Hello friends, I am Rajneesh Harchandran. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we are discussing the various portions in mechanics of machinery. In this video, we are going to study about the construction of cam profile for a roller follower when it is moving with a simple harmonic motion. So, in the last video, we have discussed about the construction of cam profile for a knife-edged follower when it is moving with a uniform velocity, and in this video we are going to discuss about the construction of cam profile for a roller follower when it is moving with a simple harmonic motion. You can see the question in your screen right now. The question is, a cam with a minimum radius of 25 mm rotating clockwise at a uniform speed is to be designed to give it to a roller follower at the end of a valve rod, motion described as below. To raise the valve through 50 mm during 120 degree rotation of the cam, to keep the valve fully raised through next 30 degree, to lower the valve during next 60 degree, and to keep the valve closed during the rest of revolution, that is 150 degree. The diameter of the roller is 20 mm and the diameter of the cam shaft is 25 mm. Draw the profile of the cam when the line of stroke of the valve rod passes through the axis of the camshaft and the line of stroke is offset 15 mm from the center of the axis of the camshaft. So this is the question. The displacement of the valve while being raised and lowered is to take place with a simple harmonic motion. This is the question. So it is given that outstroke is 120 degree. So theta outstroke is 120 degree, then the dwell in between the dwell is 30 degree, then return stroke is 60 degree, again the balance dwell is 150 degree. Stroke length is 50 mm. Yes, stroke length is 50 mm. So with the help of this much data, we can construct the displacement diagram. So in the previous video, I have explained how to construct the displacement diagram for an uniform velocity. Here, the motion of the roller follower is with the SHM. The outstroke as well as the return stroke is in simple harmonic motion. So the method of constructing the displacement diagram will be different as we discussed in the previous case. So the first step is we have to fix a suitable scale. So if you are taking 1 centimeter is equal to 20 degree, this will be 6 centimeter, this will be 1.5 centimeter, this will be 3 centimeter, and this will be 7.5 centimeter. So that will be a good scale for a better drawing. So the scale for displacement diagram, 1 centimeter is equal to 20 degree. Now listen, the height is 50 mm. So this is 50. Now 120 degree means 6 centimeter. So 6 centimeter. This will be 6 centimeter. 30 degree means 1.5. So this will be 1.5 centimeter. Again, this is a 60 degree return, that is 3 centimeter. So this will be 3 centimeter. The balance portion is the remaining dwell that I have indicated like this because there is a section. Now this is outstroke 120 degree. This is dwell 30 degree. This is fall or return stroke. Theta is equal to 60 degree. This is a balance dwell, that is 150 degree. Now, how we are going to construct the displacement? So for constructing the displacement diagram, divide this portion into 6 equal parts. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here it is 6 dash. This also can be divided into 6 equal parts. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now draw vertical lines. Now here the follower is moving with a simple harmonic motion. So we have to learn how to construct the displacement diagram when the follower is moving with a simple harmonic motion. The method is keeping this length or stroke length as diameter, draw a semicircle. So draw a semicircle. Keeping this portion as a diameter, draw a semicircle and divide the semicircle also into 6 equal parts. Clear? So divide the semicircle also into 6 equal parts. Now from each line draw horizontal lines through each point. See, while dividing the semicircle, that these lines we intersect the semicircle at these points. Through those points draw horizontal line. Now we can see that this line, that means the first one, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash and 6 dash. This 1 dash meet the point 1, meet the vertical line through 1 here. Mark a point and name it as capital A. Similarly 2 and 2, the horizontal line through 2 dash and the vertical line through 2 intersect here, that will be our B. So 3 dash vertical through C, that will be our C. Similarly this will be our D, this will be our E, this will be our F. Connect. This is del. Now the same can be repeated here. So extend this line, extend this line, extend this line, extend this line and extend this line. From this the curve will be like this. So this will be the first point. This is our G, this is our H, this will be our I, this will be our J, here it will be K, L and M. So connecting this, the curve will be looking like this. So this is the displacement diagram. Is it clear? This is the displacement diagram when it is moving with a simple harmonic motion. So thus we have completed our displacement diagram, right? The displacement diagram has been completed. So now we have to construct the cam profile. For that it is given that the minimum radius of the cam is 25 mm. So with a radius of 25 mm, draw the base circle of the cam. It is clear. Now in the previous question we have drawn or we have constructed the cam profile for a knife edged follower. Here the follower is a roller follower and it is given that the diameter of the roller of that follower is 20 mm. The diameter of the roller of the follower is 20 mm. So we have to draw the initial position of the follower. We know that this is the point. So at that point there will be a roller will come. So passing through this point we have to draw a roller like this. Clear? That is the method. So the easy thing is we know that this is 25 and the diameter of the roller is 20. So this 25 plus this 10, the diameter is 25 means the radius will be 10. So 25 plus 10, that is equal to 35. So keeping this as center and this 25 plus 10 as radius, that is 35 as radius, draw another circle. This circle is called prime circle of this cam. This circle is known as a prime circle. So the radius of the prime circle is the base radius of the minimum radius of the cam plus the radius of the roller. Now extend this line. This will meet here so that that roller can be drawn like this. So this is the initial position of the roller and this is the follower. So this is the follower there. So the initial position is completed. Now the same thing. That means we have to locate this 120 degree, 30 degree and 60 degree on the circumference of this circle, right? So in the previous case we have divided this circle, the base circle into according with the outstroke and del like that. But in this case or the case of roller followers, we have to divide the prime circle with 120 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree like that. So first this will be 120 degree, so this will be theta O outstroke, then there will be 30, so this will be the 30, this will be the first del 30 degree, then there will be a 60 degree. So this is the return stroke 60 degree. So this is 150 degree. This is 30 degree and this is 60 degree. So the outstroke, del and the return stroke has been marked on the circumference of the prime circle, right? So it is important that we have to divide the prime circle. Now what will be the next step? We have to divide this portion, the outstroke, into 6 equal parts and the return stroke into 6 equal parts. Remember in the previous case, that means as the case of a prime knife edge follower, we have divided the base circle, but for a roller follower we have to divide the prime circle is to be divided with the 6 equal parts. So this is 120 degree. 120 degree means we can put 6 points with 20 degree each. So 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and 120. Mark this as this point will be our 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This will be our 6 dash. Similarly, divide this 60 degree also into 6 equal parts. Using the protractor, mark with a 10 degree. So this will be 7, this will be 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. That also has been completed. What will be our next step? Connect the center with 1 and extend. Connect the center with 2 and extend. 3 and extend. 4 and extend. Through 5, through 6, through 7, through 8, through 9, through 11. Complete. That also has been completed. What will be the next step? Through 1, take 1 line. Take this much distance. Mark a point here. That will be our A. Take 2B. Take that distance. Mark here. That will be our B. Take 3C. Mark here. Take 4D. Mark here. Similarly, 5E will be somewhere here. 6F will be somewhere here. Then this also will be 6F. This will be H. Take 8I. So this is 8. So this will be I. Similarly, somewhere here there will be J. Somewhere here will be K, L and M. Thus, the points also has been plotted. So, actually what this point means, this is our 0, right? But the difference is here through that point the roller is drawn, right? അവിടെ റോളറാണ് വരുന്നത്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എ റോളർ ഈസ് ഡ്രോൺ ത്രൂ ദ പോയിന്റ് O, which means these points A, B, C, D and all these points are the center points of the actual roller, because we know that the initial point will be here of the curve. Initial point of the cam profile will be here, because that is the base circle of the cam. Okay, so but we have drawn the prime circle, and from the prime circle we have located 1A, 2B, 3C like that. So if this is the part of the cam, this point will not be the part of the cam, because we have to draw a roller. Do you understood? Nothing is there. We have located A, B, C and D. Through all these points draw rollers of diameter 20. So through A we can draw a roller having a diameter 20. Through B we can draw a roller. Through C we can draw a roller. Through D, draw the roller. Through E, roller. Through F, roller. F will be somewhere here. G will be somewhere here. So the best thing is you can use the pro circle, and with the help of pro circle you can draw this. Now this is G, so through G roller, through H draw a roller, through I, through J, through K, through L and through H. Now nothing is there. For obtaining the cam profile, from this point draw a curve tangential to all these rollers, tangential to all these rollers like this. See, this is a tangent here. So this is the cam profile. So first draw the base circle. From the base circle, this is 25. Roller is diameter of roller is 20. So radius is 10. So 25 plus 10, 35. With the 35, draw the circle which is called prime circle. This is called a prime circle. Draw the prime circle. The prime circle is divided according to the outstroke dwell and return. So here it is divided as 120 degree. This is our first 120. Then this is dwell 30. This is another outstroke, return stroke 60 degree divided. Now the prime circle is divided into 6 equal parts. So prime circle is divided into 6 equal parts, and name those points as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 9 dash, 10 dash, 11 dash and 12 dash. Then take 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E. From all the points locate A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Similarly we can locate up to M. Through every points draw rollers having diameter 20. So through B, through A, draw a roller of diameter 20. Through B, through C, through D, through all these points draw a roller of diameter 20. Now we know that this will be the initial point, because this is the base circle, and that base circle meets with the initial follower there. So that will be our initial point. From that point draw a curve tangential to every roller like this. Tangential to every roller. From between this point, between these 2 points, it will be an arc keeping this center and this as radius, and at every other points the curve should be tangential to the rollers, so that we have obtained our cam profile. So this is our cam profile. roller diameter 20. Now base circle diameter 50 or radius 20. It is given as radius 20. So one more thing is given in the question. There is a camshaft having a diameter of 25. Camshaft means it will be concentric with the cam. So here will be the camshaft of diameter 25. Just we can hatch this, indicating this as a camshaft. Camshaft diameter 20. So this is the method of constructing cam profile for a roller follower when the follower is moving with a simple harmonic motion. Okay, I hope all of you have understood this.